All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to some more Injustice action. And this is a little spontaneous video because I don't feel like playing online today. And I was just in training mode because these two characters right here are two of the characters that I'm going to play with next. But it's really late, so that's pretty much the reason I don't want to play online. But it just crossed the top of my head like, what characters would I actually want darkseid? Would I actually want Starfire back for an Injustice 3? So I guess that's what I'm going to do today. But the reason I still have my characters in training mode is because I want to show you guys why I want to play darkseid. And it's pretty much I randomly found this. I know this is probably has already been found, but I don't really watch too many videos of Injustice 2, especially in a long time. By the way, leave a like on the video. And also, leave your comments down below what characters you want to see and what characters you don't want to see. Maybe like your top 3 that you want to see return, top 3 that you don't, because I don't know if you guys want to write down your entire roster. But all the comments help the algorithm, so leave as many as you want, I guess. All right, so you guys know darkseid has this minion, right? Most people call this one, including myself, because this is the one that like turns into an overhead, and if you time it right, you can make it cross your opponent up. You could also make it go forward with the trait and forward button. So not too many people actually use this one. Looking like his head looks like Juggernaut, doesn't he? He has that dome head like Juggernaut. I just noticed that. It looks pretty cool. Do all of them have that? Starfire, move your pretty ass out the way. Kind of, but this one looks really cool. Looks like Juggernaut. All right, anyway. So a lot of people call this one, I don't know why. I was just trying to figure out like some combos that will be able to combo from, you know, his throw, this throw right here. And, you know, I was testing out, but this one you can't really call him too much. Now, I didn't know this, okay? So, like I said, people probably figured this out a long time ago. But if you call in the forward and trait with this specific parademon, for some reason, only in this specific combo string does it make the opponent bounce back to you. I don't know if you... Let me know in the comments if you knew this. But this is the only move that bounces your opponent back towards you. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Because it opens up some really cool combos if you manage to hit your opponent with that 9-frame mid, right? Not only that, but you can make it stay in front. You can make it go behind your opponent. If you like summon him right as darkseid is throwing the opponent, they'll actually cross up to the other side if you want an if you want to use an interactable. So that shit is really cool, man. So this is a combo that I just wanted to show off. That's why I have the characters in training mode, because I just wanted to show that off. I don't know if that was already discovered or not, the fact that off this specific combo string, the parademon actually makes the opponent come back towards you for an extended combo. I had no idea that was a thing, but it's something that I just randomly figured out trying to do some combos with darkseid, and it just looks really cool, man. It looks really cool. So like I said, I have no idea if that was a thing, but this is the combo. It looks really cool. This is the other version, the one where you spend a crazy amount of meter to do. But let me know in the comment section, did you guys know that the parademon actually makes the opponent come back towards you only with that specific parademon, and only with this specific combo string? It's crazy, man. So let me show you guys again. Summon the regular parademon. You do this combo string, and for some reason it brings the opponent back towards you. Like I said, I had no idea. I just randomly figured it out playing the game. I'm sure that this has been discovered by now because the game is 4 years old, right? 4 years old. But it's something that I randomly just discovered in training mode, trying to come up with some cool combos. Let's see if we could do the interactable one. You have to time it pretty well for the interactable one, because they have to go behind you, but you also can't do it too early because then you won't be able to recover in time. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to play darkseid. Again, because I did play darkseid when the Justice League movie came out, or the Snyder cut. I gotta time it a little bit better. This gives me a chance to show off at least one combo, because you guys know I did the MKX. My favorite combos in MKX. I don't really have that in this game, even though you could actually do like a lot of crazy combos in this game. I don't really remember them like I do with MKX. But this combo right here is really sick, man. That timing though, you guys should go try it out in training mode and tell me what you guys think. I'll give myself a couple more tries. When I saw this, I was like, what? Wait a minute. Why the hell is the Parademon making my opponent bounce back towards me? That was nuts. Boom, baby. That's a cool, like, maybe 46%. Because that little dash right there in the middle is 50. So it's about 46%. It's worth it when you do it that way. When you spend 4 bars, it's definitely not worth it, but it looks stylish. All right, so let's start off with the first 3 characters you guys see here. I specifically picked this stage because Brainiac, I don't want him to come back. He served his purpose for Injustice 2. He was the big bad, and I don't think he should come back in Injustice 3. Darkseid, fuck yeah! Are you kidding me? This bastard is so much fun to play. Maybe if they do something a little bit crazier with his Omega Beams, I think he would be really cool if NetherRealm goes crazy with him, because, you know, he's already fun in this game, even though he's really slow, but he has like a ton of mobility with his teleports. He has a lot of tricky setups with the Parademons. I think Darkseid is one of the most fun characters in this game, even though people use him as a zoning character. A lot of people use him as a zoning character, but to be honest, like, I'll give you an example. If you're not zoning at a range with Darkseid, his zoning actually isn't that good. So if you actually duck his Omega Beams, he is like open for a long time. See, that says punish. Like, if he duck his Omega, if he's not zoning you from afar, his Omega Beams actually aren't that great zoning wise. So yeah, Darkseid, I definitely want him to return. Starfire. Now, a lot of people are gonna be surprised at my answer, but 100% I want Starfire to return in Injustice 3. I feel like she is the best looking character, female character in this game. I think the best looking character is probably still Batman, just because of all the crazy gear he has. Starfire is the best looking female character in this game. I mean, look at her trying to cosplay Storm right here. This is one of my favorite looks for her, looking like Storm. She looks gorgeous. She looks amazing. Her animations are great. Hair flip. Just her animations are awesome, but they ruined her gameplay. Her play style is just zoning chip, zoning chip, zoning chip, forward two, forward two grab, down 1 into hair. The meter burn hair is plus on block. You have the mind game of, are you gonna meter burn that? Are you gonna shoot this from mid, shoot this from close? Am I gonna cancel it into my dust? Her gameplay is so annoying and so boring to watch that I feel like they have to bring her back in Injustice 3 and just go crazy with her flight. They should really go crazy with her flight. Like, make it Ermac, but make it crazier, where she could actually do different moves in the air while she's like floating up, and do some crazy air combos. Because if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be Starfire. And that's what I was expecting of her gameplay when she was announced, and I was so excited to play her. She was one of my most requested female characters in this game, or for Injustice 2 before Injustice 2 came out, and she ended up being the reason why I hated Injustice 2 for a long time. At least, you know, playing it online, because it wasn't only like her gameplay, or it wasn't only her, like her gameplay style kind of changed the way people started playing Injustice 2. They started playing more walk back, even though it was a thing from the start, you know, because of like DEADSHOT, stuff like that. But when Starfire came out, she just took it to a whole other level because she had so many more options than DEADSHOT had, and it was just really, really annoying to play against. But I think she's the best looking female character in this game, and she deserves justice, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into the main menu and let's decide, who do I want to see return for in Injustice 3? And those are the three characters. So it was a yes for Darkseid, it was a no for Brainiac, which I don't have them unlocked here because this is a PS4 version, and it was a yes for Starfire. Obviously no. I'm sorry, Hellboy, but you are definitely not going to make it in Injustice 3, and I don't think you should either. I think his playstyle is really fun in this game, but, you know, you only get one game, all right? All right, kid, you only get one game. Enchantress, fuck yes. She should 100% come back. I just feel like if they keep her gameplay style the way it is, with her spells being, you know, a priority, like she casts a spell on you and it disables your attack. It makes you lose health when you crouch or jump. I forgot what the other ones are, but that's a genius concept for this character, and she's like pretty much the setup based character in this game. I think her gameplay style is actually perfect. I just think they could execute it in a better way and make her a little bit better than she is, and not have to struggle so much, because I feel like she's like in the wrong game because she doesn't really have zoning. She has counter zoning that's pretty good, right? But I feel like her setup potential deserves to be in a game like MKX or in a game like MK11, you know, where you have some cool setups with like Rambo and stuff like that. I feel like she's in the wrong game, so I definitely think Enchantress should come back in Injustice 3. And I'm talking about base roster here, okay, guys? I'm talking about like coming back in the base roster. When the game releases, I want these characters in it. So Enchantress, yes. Sub-Zero, obviously not. You know, you had Sub-Zero, you had Scorpion. If there's an Injustice 3, there will 100% be a Mortal Kombat character. And it will probably be someone like Melina. Either that or maybe another ninja. Maybe they want to keep the tradition of having a ninja for every Injustice game. Scorpion was number 1. Sub-Zero's number 2. Of course, you had Lord Raiden right here. But I have a feeling it's going to be like, you know, maybe like Katana or Melina, the next Mortal Kombat guest characters. Black Manta, oh man, it's kind of difficult because, to be honest, I like Black Manta's gameplay, but I never cared for him as a character. So I'm gonna have to say no. I'm sorry, Black Manta. Swamp Thing, hell yeah. This character, he's already amazing in this game, and I'm talking about like fun factor and animation wise. Just his like crouch animation is so cool, and so like it just looks awesome, that I feel like with the graphics and improved graphics, just imagine how amazing Swamp Thing would look in another realm game that would look like MK11 and probably even better. Hell yeah, Swamp Thing definitely deserves to come back. My girl Supergirl. Oh wait, I don't have Power Girl over here, huh? Supergirl is a staple character in the game now, you know, after Injustice 2. She's pretty much a staple character in the game, so I definitely see her returning. I would like for them to age her up a bit, you know. How old is she? I don't know. She's kind of on the line, so I can't really make any jokes, and I can't, you know, talk the way I do with Power Girl with Supergirl. So please, if you guys could do me that favor, age her up a little bit, I'll be cool with that. But yeah, I actually would like Supergirl in Injustice 3. Just me personally. I like her fly-on-fly combos in this game. You already know. She's like the one character that I go to if I really want to win. Cyborg. Cyborg has won me in the Snyder Cut. I think Cyborg was one of the standouts in that movie. And I feel like they could build on that momentum of the character. And please just change him up. Like, he was Mr. Zoning in Injustice 1. He was Mr. Zoning in Injustice 2. And yeah, he has some cool setups, but his gameplay overall is just boring as hell. Please, please, please change up his gameplay and put him back in Injustice 3. Or put him in Injustice 3. So yes, definitely Cyborg. Green Arrow, I'm sorry, Green Arrow fans. I'm going to break your heart. But I don't really like Green Arrow. I care not for him. Keep him out of Injustice 3 if it's up to me. Catwoman has to be in it. She's a staple DC character, one of the most popular female characters. And I'm sure the Gotham City Sirens like movie with Margot Robbie is probably going to happen at some point. So I'm sure that they're going to want to put Catwoman in here. So Catwoman, definitely, she's going to be in here. But change up her playstyle, you know? Like, she's definitely like an up close in your face, but of course she uses her whip, so she has like the best of both worlds. I don't know what they could do with Catwoman, to be honest, to like switch up her gameplay. She's kind of like, you know, she's kind of stuck just being an up close character with the whip being her range, because I don't know how much, like, what else they could do with Catwoman. All right, this mofo right here, he looks so cool, man. He looks so cool. Dr. Fate was one of my most anticipated characters in the game. And yet again, they made him a zoning machine. Of course, he's incredibly strong, so he doesn't even want to come close to you, right? With his magic, he could just keep you away forever. That's exactly what he does. I think all his moves, right? All his moves involve his spells that, you know, one way or another. Like, he doesn't touch you. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't make contact with the opponent, even with like his back threes and forward threes. I'm pretty sure there's like a magical barrier that protects him from even touching you. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's just like the combat aspect, like his stand 1, stand 2, stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely want Dr. Fate back. But I want them to use a little bit more of his magic in a more creative way instead of just fucking chucking projectiles. Oh, yeah, of course. You got to have the Flash in here. The Flash is a staple, baby. No more need be said. The Flash needs to return. Keep the Speed Force, all right? Keep the Speed Force if they're going to give him a trait, or, you know, I don't know what they're going to do. Keep the Speed Force combos. Yeah, I think like his gameplay is pretty perfect for the Flash. Like, he's really fast, and you have the Speed Force combos that are really fun. What could they add? I'm not sure, man. I feel like his gameplay is perfect for the Flash. Blue Beetle, I'm sorry, Blue Beetle fans. There's a reason why I still don't play this character, even though he has some cool combos, you know. But I mean, it's fucking Blue Beetle. I really don't care about the character. All right, Green Lantern, of course. You know, you got to have a Green Lantern in there. Jon Stewart is my Green Lantern, personally, because I grew up watching, I think it was like the Justice League animated show, like back in the early 2000s, I'm pretty sure it was. I think they used to get it on Fox. So Jon Stewart is actually my preferred Green Lantern, but yeah, there has to be a Green Lantern in here somewhere. Firestorm, bring this mofo back. Man, he has so many moves that are just amazing looking in this game. The only thing that holds him back is his like walk speed and his movement speed. But everything else he has, man. He has the mix-ups. He has the 50-50s. And just his gameplay in general looks really cool. You know, he has some awesome-looking helmets, you know, something like this. Man, I love Firestorm. He was actually the very first character that I ever tried out when I got to play Injustice 2 early. I'd definitely bring him back. Harley Quinn, mwah, that's it. You already know. Aquaman, they have to bring him back. I would prefer not to have him in here, honestly. I don't want to fucking see Triton Rush 3 Injustices in a row. Me, I would exclude him, all right? That's my personal opinion. Keep him out of Injustice 3. And I think, didn't he die in Injustice 2? So we might have a chance, guys, anyone who doesn't like Aquaman, we might have a chance. Keep him away from that game, please. Batman, come on. You got to have Batman in there. And I would definitely like Batman in there. Black Canary, to be honest, guys, I'm going to say a no on Black Canary. I feel like they can't really do much with her. Like, they did everything they possibly could gameplay-wise with Black Canary in this game. Like, what more could they add to her gameplay that won't make it feel the same? So, to me, I'd rather give a shine to another female character instead of Black Canary. So, that's a no for me. Red Hood, I think Red Hood deserves some justice, man. I feel like he's... I don't know. I feel like he's boring to play. I feel like they had so much potential with what they could do with him, and he actually becomes really fun when you add some of his custom moves. Like, he has like a Cyrax bomb that you could throw, and you could actually loop it into combos. He has the his like forward charge move. If you meter burn it, it actually launches your opponent. He has a lot of really cool gear moves that open up his playstyle a little bit more. But as a default character, I feel like he needs some justice, man. So I would definitely bring him back in Injustice 3 and make him more interesting. Darkseid, you already know. I definitely want him in Injustice 3. I feel like they should make him like the big boss. You know, they made him the pre-order bonus here, the disrespect. Actually, not really, because Big Daddy Goro was a pre-order bonus. It was just a way for them to put the character in here without messing up their story. But I feel like they should make Darkseid the big bad in the next one. If it's not Dr. Manhattan, of course, which that's what I want to happen. Superman, come on, that's my boy. That's my boy Supes. Of course I want him to come back. Wonder Woman, I actually do want her to come back because I feel like the asshole Wonder Woman I actually really like. A lot of people don't like Wonder Woman being, you know, a biatch, but I actually like it, you know. Maybe that's why I liked Sindel's like new story, or like new what do you call it? What's the name of that? Where they like rewrite her story. I can't think it off the top of my head. But I like, I guess retcon, right? That's kind of what they did to Sindel's story. They didn't really retcon Wonder Woman, but they just brought a different like bitchiness to her, and I like it. I'm all for it. And she's trying to sleep with Supes, so that's always interesting to see her fail in that department. Or maybe she hasn't. Maybe it happened at some point. Supes gets lonely, man. He gets lonely. So all right, let's stop that conversation, because I was gonna like keep going, but you know, we are on YouTube in 2021. Can't really talk about, you know, can't make too many jokes about that. But Joker, of course, my favorite DC and just comic book villain of all time. My favorite character is, of course, Supes. But then you got Joker right here, right below him. And I don't know how they would even include Joker in Injustice 3, to be honest. But he has to be in there. If he's not in there, I am definitely going to be the most disappointed person in the world, because I love Joker. Black Adam, you know he's going to be in there. Come on, man. If there's an Injustice 3 and The Rock is coming out with a Black Adam movie that's supposed to be like a huge movie for the DC universe, you know Black Adam is going to be in there. And to be honest, I would like Black Adam back. I actually really like Black Adam, just he's so overused that I don't really like playing him. Atrocitus, you had your time in the sun, but I feel like maybe they should bring back maybe they should add a Black Lantern Corps character. I forgot what the main like Black Lantern character is. I forgot what his name is. The main like Black Lantern. You guys will know in the comment section, but I always liked the Black Lantern Corps. So I think, you know, you had the yellow. Of course, you got to have green. You had the red. Give me the Black Lantern, please. Mr. Freeze. Okay, Captain Cold, definitely not. I don't want Captain Cold in Injustice 3. Mr. Freeze, on the other hand, hell fucking yeah. Bring him back. Give him some Arnold Schwarzenegger punchlines, you know what I mean, in his intro dialogue, and we are all good. Gorilla Grodd, I'm sorry, Gorilla Grodd, but, you know, I don't want you in the game. Replace Gorilla Grodd with, I don't know, somebody else. I think King Shark was his name, the guy, the shark that came out in the Suicide Squad. Yeah, replace it with him. Robin, I do want Robin, but I don't want fucking Damian Wayne Robin, to be honest. I really don't. If they could bring back Dick Grayson somehow, you know, I would really like that. But yeah, there has to be a Robin in the game for sure. So yes, Robin I want back. Cheetah, nah. Keep her in that Wonder Woman movie. Oh, Scarecrow. Please come back, Scarecrow. Please come back. It was so cool that he was voiced by Robert Englund, but I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't think that they're going to bring back Scarecrow with Robert Englund as the voice actor. I don't think it's going to happen, but I really wanted to. Deadshot. I love you, Deadshot, but I don't want you back in Injustice 3. You hurt the game unreleased way too much for me to want you back. And I don't want Deathstroke either. I know that Deathstroke has some cool combos. You could do a lot with him. And I don't want Bloodsport or the character John Cena played. I forgot what the hell his name was. I don't want any of those characters, please. They hurt the game too much. Unless, you know, they tweak the gameplay to not make them too zone heavy. But when all you do is shoot guns, you know, it's kind of hard. You got Bane. I definitely want Bane. I think Bane is a must. I feel like he's a must because he's one of the only grappler characters that you could have in the game. And not only that, but his Venom actually makes it for a lot of interesting decisions that you have to make. So, yes, I definitely want Bane in Injustice 3. Poison Ivy, please, for the love of God, bring her back. Bring her back. She looks fucking gorgeous in this game. But her playstyle isn't the most fun. Her playstyle, fuck. Kind of like Starfire, man. How ironic that they're next to each other. Shoulder to shoulder. At the bar. And they're rejecting everybody. They're keeping them away. That's exactly how I feel about Poison Ivy. I feel about Starfire. I think they look absolutely amazing, but their playstyle is just so boring. Bring her back in Injustice 3 and let the girl go to work, please. She wants to talk to people, but her natural instinct is to zone. Keep everybody away. Give her a date, please. Lord Raiden, of course not. Come on, man. This motherfucker right here. Keep this dude away from Injustice 3 as squish this tiny little cockroach. I hate this character. I hate him so much because of the when he turns into, you know, an atom and his down four, his sweep. Holy crap, this character is so fucking annoying to fight against. Keep him away from Injustice 3, please. And of course, no, come on, like TMNT, it was a cool concept, but that's not going to happen. So let's recap here. Characters that I do want to come back out of this roster, which I think includes about 43 characters, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 38 characters in the roster. Why did I think it was like 40 something? Wow. There was only 38 characters? It seems like a lot more. But out of the 38 characters, what do we got here? I got Yes, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Out of 38 characters in the roster, I want 23 to come back. So if you bring these back, these 23 characters, in the base roster, usually there's about 28, something like that. So if you have these 23 plus 5 more characters, I'll be very happy with that Injustice 3 roster. And they could go, you know, they could go crazy with whatever characters they want. And to be honest, like, there's going to be a lot of characters that I want that are not going to make it. I think, I don't think Poison Ivy's coming back. Like, I'll give you my honest opinion on who I think will come back. I don't think Enchantress will come back. Out of the characters that I picked, at least, I don't think Swamp Thing will come back. I don't think Dr. Fate will come back. I don't think Firestorm will come back. I don't think Red Hood will come back, to be honest with you guys. I really don't. I don't think Red Hood's coming back. I don't think Darkseid's coming back unless they make him the big boss. I don't think Joker's coming back in the base game. They might add him as a DLC, to be honest. Joker is too popular. He's too popular. But how the hell are they going to include him in Injustice 3? The reason he wasn't in Injustice 2 is because of Scarecrow and his gas. You know, Harley got high on it. She was imagining Joke. So that's how he got in this game. How the hell are they going to get him in the game? I have no idea. I don't think Mr. Freeze is coming back. I don't think Starfire is coming back. And it hurts me because I feel like they just fucked her up gameplay-wise in Injustice 2. And they saw how much hate the character was getting that I don't think they're going to bring her back. Now, I could be wrong, and they could say, all right, they hated the way she played in Injustice 2, so let's bring her back. Let's keep her like looking the same because she looks amazing. And let's improve her gameplay to make it more fun. Hopefully that happens. And yeah, I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So I picked 23 characters out of the 38 character roster to come back. And I honestly believe that only like maybe half of that are going to come back. I think there's going to be a huge, well, NetherRealm has like a huge roster that they could choose from like the comics. Because in the comics, there's like so many more characters that are included. So I think maybe out of the 23 that I picked, I think maybe like 15. I think 15 will come back from Injustice 2. Mostly the main characters, you know what I mean? Like Supes, you got Wonder Woman, Bats, Supergirl, you know, the main characters. But let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. Who do you want to return if there's an Injustice 3? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.